Yo, what is good, everybody? What is good, yo? I am actually very excited to see all of the end of the season of Attack on Titan. They have pretty much set up one of the more bigger things I've seen set up since the Beast Titan, and hopefully the Beast Titan gets a good payoff, seeing how we really haven't seen much of him since. Um, we just haven't seen him much in the show, besides, like a glimpse of him and the Armor Titan being together. Which also wanted to talk about who is that person next to Reiner at the end of this week's episode, looking like someone completely new and not like the person who came out of the Beast Titan. So I'm guessing that might be another shifter who is going to probably turn the tide of the battle in some type of way. Without, any knowledge of him being there, you can't plan for that, which is what this show is really good at. Kind of foreshadowing that if there's a new entity or a new person, peeking his head out, it's probably for good reason. Um, and they're not just doing it for whatever, just shits and giggles. But if you really look at what we're getting into in this week's episode, though, it's like the ultimate calm before the storm. Just everybody reminiscing and thinking about what can, really happen if things go well or things continue to, uh, you know, if they take the wall back and they can close it up with Aaron's ability. All of these different things are giving them hope, but then we are rudely erupted at this end song, at the end song literally turning into like this doki doki type of end song where all of a sudden blood and the Beast Titans showing up and all these like flashbacks are blending in with the song in like the most demented, tormenting sounding way ever. So that gave me some Doki Doki flashbacks, and that was pretty rough. Just thinking about how they did it and like the blood dropping and being the cause for the whole like glitch and stuff. It really just like it gives me goosebumps thinking about it, because I was not expecting it. Uh, and to then see what comes after it, Aaron pretty much crying and yelling at Levi while Levi is punching Aaron in the mouth, and Mikasa is stuck in a position where she is trying to pretty much slit his throat. Um, how it gets to this situation is beyond me. um, but from what we're getting in this week's episode alone, it's safe to say somebody somewhere done messed up, and we all know Mikasa is the last person Levi needs to continue to be on the bad side of, seeing how absolutely crazy she was, or at least wanted to be let free out on Levi when Levi was swinging on Aaron in the first place. So if this continues and we continue to see this negative, um, like all this negative stuff that Levi's seemingly doing towards Aaron, but for them to be completely isolated with just Aaron, Mikasa, and there's no Aramin. There's the thing is though, what you can see is because I took a screenshot of it, and it might be the cover page, but what you can see is up top there's Aaron, Mikasa, Levi all talking to each other, but then you could see someone with like nubs for legs, because you could see the smoke coming off of him. So he's definitely like a shifter. And then we got like a burnt charcoal looking thing up there with them too. So something crazy is about to pop off. I'm not sure if that's going to happen instantly, like getting into, this whole battle at the wall and stuff. I think it's going to be more of a long, like one of the in game stuff. So, because Levi was completely bloody. Aaron looked like he had transformed at least once because of his cheeks had those different types of lines hanging off of them, indicating that he just pulled his face out of the tentacle things that like hold him into place. Um, so yeah, I'm just tripping out. I'm really enjoying Attack on Titan. They really know how to make these build-ups really worthwhile because as of now, you kind of get used to seeing certain faces, and um, with Attack on Titan, that used to be a luxury. Like, we honestly did not know who, when, where, or why someone was going to be taken out. We just knew it was going to happen. Uh, excuse me, it's 2 a.m. And being able to see actual characters losing their lives and including in front of people that have grown up with them for their whole entire lives, um, it indicates how feudal some of the fights are, and that you can tell that people are jumping into certain situations knowing there was no real uh, way for them to get out of it, but that's just who they are to try to push forward. Humanity is something more than just being cowardice and scared of dying and all this stuff, or like greed and all that other. Like there is people out there that legitimately just want to try to save, and if they can, save them, I'm pretty sure, they feel like they at least done whatever they could do, and that's pretty good for them. But at the same time, Attack on Titan being a show that's not afraid to really send a message out to those people who have hope that they just they'll keep kicking you while you're down, and they really won't care. That's just how this show has been, you know, training us since the very jump of it all, kind of. So really interested to see how you guys are feeling about this episode, and what crazy stuff do you think is about to happen at the wall to have Levi looking completely bloodied up, and then for him to be going against Aaron, Mikasa, and maybe whoever else is up there. So absolutely nuts conclusion to this episode alone. We still got a couple more to go, so really hyped to see how this all leads up to where this is, or if it's next week's episode. I can't wait to see what pops off, because whatever this like end song, putting that in there, it was like their way of showing the preview, but in a whole new unique way that was just super trippy. So hopefully some other shows take references from that and put it in there. I think that was a really good call on whoever decided to actually do that, because man, I was completely freaked out to be honest. I can't even lie when that thing like kicked in. So um, overall though, I will be dropping another video soon though, and I'm not sure if Attack on Titan is going to be the show that everybody is talking about of 2018, but nevertheless, it being back for however long it was gone is really nice, and then to have it, being the show that it's got a lot of brutal, deaths in it, because it's pretty much just humans eating other humans, so I, I'm not sure how long this show is actually going to be going for, but until it's done, I would love to be reviewing it and having you guys here with me. So thank you so much for the support. I hope to have more anytime soon, or just whenever it happens. If you naturally find my channel and enjoy it, make sure you subscribe. hit that notification bell, and I'll be dropping as much content as I can sooner than later. So, yeah, let me know down below what you feel about this and what's other animes that you're watching that might, you put above Attack on Titan. You would put it better than Attack on Titan. What other animes this year would you give that credit to? Um, but yeah, I'm gonna drop another video. Boruto is the next video I'm gonna be dropping. I have a really good reason why. It's actually pretty lit. If you are a Naruto fan and you have not been keeping up with Boruto, I'm a pretty good YouTuber to just listen to on the reviews because I know a lot about Naruto, and to see all the different stuff that's about to be popping off pretty soon in Boruto, I'm pretty sure some people might want to see it. So if you're interested in that, another thing to subscribe for, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. All right, peace.